Hello everyone, it's us
It's our last day here in Norway.
in old Oslo town.
Yeah.
And what a wild ride it's been. It's been 30 days, about
Yeah.
that,
30 days.
here or there, and it's been such a fun experience. We'll just take you up here to have a look over everything with us.
This is our top level of our apartment building we're staying in.
Yeah, we haven't been up here very much, but it's an amazing view.
It's nice.
And it's a nice day today. It's been a nice day for a couple days.
Yeah.
Really beautiful, clear blue skies. Around 8 degrees, pretty good.
Which is actually pretty
more than
nice,
what you can ask for here.
Yeah.
So we're dressed in pretty thin clothes. All right, so we thought we'd just talk a bit about our trip. Would say a little bit about the flights.
Yep.
The flights here were okay.
Very long.
Very long.
So
if you're looking to go from Australia to Norway, just buckle up. And
long flight.
if you're with Emirates or someone, they're okay, but for the regional flights, SAS, Scandinavia Airlines, they're a bit hit or miss. You can't really pick your seats.
Yeah, it's smaller.
And make sure you get your tickets sorted out before you try it, because we had our issues there. Just make sure you're completely in control and you know where everything is.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the airlines. When we got to Tromsø, that was a fun experience. We had to climb up a hill to get in our little place.
Yeah, it was up a pretty steep hill that we had to go up and down every day.
Yeah, and it was the most snow we've
ever seen.
Yeah, more snow than anywhere else we've been in Norway, and it was
very
insane.
Cold. You had to have the full neck scarf, gloves, beanie,
kit,
everything.
kitted out.
You couldn't be not wearing
ready for war. You're ready for it. It was crazy, and I'd say if there's one place we'd really recommend, it would be, I'd say number one would be the Sami reindeer experience.
That was so much
If you
fun.
like animals, you would love it.
Yeah,
there's
feed them, the view's amazing.
They're funny little reindeers and they're cute and they all want to feed and it's fun. And
these huts that they take you into that are the traditional type of huts that have a massive bonfire are amazing.
Super warm, so nice.
So warm.
I'd also recommend the Northern Lights cruise.
Oh yeah, that was really good. Not many people recommend doing it on the water. They go on these
little van trips.
Yeah, where they take you into the mountains and stuff.
Because to get you a bit out of the way, but the cruise is actually pretty good because they offer a guarantee. If you don't get it that night, you can see it the next night. But when we went, we saw the Wabumba, the mother of all Northern Lights. It was
it was so nice.
It was crazy. It was the full
minutes
experience. It was just constant. Really, it's you had to go back inside. Oh geez, we're getting cold. We have to go back inside, warm up, and go back up to look at it. It was just seeing I don't know, angels dancing in the sky. It was crazy. It was amazing. And so beautiful. So great. So we recommend seeing the Northern Lights in Tromsø, Norway, on a little cruise. It's underrated, but it's actually well worth it. And there's also nice burger places in Tromsø. Would recommend
really
this little place
I don't even know what it was called.
By the water. I know, it's a little pub.
It was called Hiel something. It started with a H.
I should have looked it up.
So nice.
We're not great at this.
We went there twice. It was that good.
It was really, really amazing, and it was really cool, and it was really nice. So try out a few places.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
Really
and what are you gonna say? Don't go to the Troll Museum.
It was so bad.
Oh,
such a waste of money.
Such a waste of money.
26 Australian
What a
dollars
joke.
What a joke.
For one room. It is unbelievable.
It was such a rot. For all the other stuff we've paid for to come here, you can
it's expensive.
That's better. That's
I know.
It's unbelievable. You walk in and it was just
one room.
A digital, you had to hold an iPad to be able to see the exhibition properly.
And there's just one little PS2 graphics troll monster. It looks pathetic.
Horrible. And it's they call it a museum, but you go in the building that says Troll Museum and it's just an apartment building. You go to the 3rd floor
and it's
2 rooms.
It's 2 rooms. It's ridiculous. And it's got some good stories if you're reading it, but it's not good. It's got nothing of value in the exhibit.
No.
So
No.
Pathetic. So we went from Tromsø. So don't
Did
go
not
to
go
Troll
there.
Museum. Go see the Northern Lights in Tromsø.
Yeah.
Great people, great fun. Oh, and the little smallest cafe in the universe.
Oh
Great
yeah,
hot
the little
dogs.
bar place that does
And
reindeer
mulled
hot
wine.
dogs.
It was very nice.
Reindeer burgers also very nice. Brown cheese.
Brown cheese, amazing.
That's so
yeah.
good.
Bergen was a highlight of the trip. So beautiful.
Bergen was great.
So amazing.
Beautiful. Very rainy though. Like it's harder.
Some
to get
days,
good weather,
yeah,
I feel like.
it's harder to get good weather in Bergen.
Yeah.
But it was really nice. I think a highlight from going to Bergen was taking a little fjord trip to Rosendal.
Yeah. That
It was this
really
little
nice.
scenic town, you know. You might be willing to overlook it, but oh my goodness,
It's
it
really
was
good.
so beautiful, and it was so
Yeah.
nice, and it was so scenic and amazing.
It was great.
Make sure you pace your time out properly, because you're only there for a little bit. If
Yeah,
you're
it's like 2 or 3
a bit
hours.
silly and you end up walking around everywhere, you might be out of time when you
Yeah.
get back. So just
Really planned it out. But it was so nice. I think Bergen as well, going back to Bergen, I think the city is really beautiful because it's not really like a typical city. There's not skyscrapers and stuff. It's like
no, it's got
cobblestone
these
roads,
lovely cobblestone
amazing
roads and these
old
great
buildings.
old buildings, and it's got a real
Yeah.
character to it, and it's got good kind of museums and stuff to look
Yeah.
around, and there's like a Bergen pass. I'd recommend, if you want to organize your time, get the Bergen pass if you're there for a few days, and just really try to, you know, curate your time, spend it in different
Yeah.
places, because
Yeah.
you can get some pretty good discounts for the Bergen pass, but it just
Yeah.
depends on how
Free
well you can
transport.
organize it. Free transport as well.
Yeah.
And would also recommend there's Gallery Fjalda.
Oh, Gallery
Fjala. We
run
got
by Christian Espedal.
Espedal. You
That
know,
was awesome.
yeah,
Getting to meet him and
yeah. He's
have a
this
chat with him.
you know, he's a bit of an artist, and
great artist.
he's a great artist. He's
so down to earth.
Down
He was
to
so
earth.
friendly.
He was
like,
so friendly.
Oh my gosh! If you're really into that type, like if you're into the arts and you want to go see a gallery,
Yeah, and so you know,
he's
he might
just
be
really
in,
good.
and you
Yeah.
can have a good chat with him.
And being able to meet the person who did the art, like some of his pieces are really, they're different, but it's amazing.
Yeah, he's just a really cool guy. That's what the shout out's for. Yeah,
Yeah.
so check it out. Really
Absolutely.
cool. Anywhere else in Bergen?
Some of the art museums there are pretty good.
Yeah, and
we went
also
to-
there's a little thing you can go up. What was that called? Like a little tram.
yes.
Go up to
You
the
can
top
go
of the
up-
hill.
I think they call it a flam,
Flam.
maybe. It
Yeah.
was like a tram that goes up a hill, and that's where we got to see all the goats and stuff. That was
And they're
so
big fat
much
goats,
fun.
and you can see them. You can pat them on the head. They're really
Yeah, they're
casual,
so
really cool.
chill. It was so much fun.
Awesome goats. It was so
Yeah.
much fun chatting with
So-
them.
That was so cool.
Yeah, it was so cool.
So Bergen was
anything
great.
anything to caution about in Bergen?
I don't know, just the weather's
The weather.
a bit hit and miss.
Hit and miss in the weather. Check if the art museums are open before you go to them.
Yeah, some of them weren't open.
Some of them aren't open.
We saw an orchestra.
We saw an orchestra performance.
That was really cool.
Now that was actually awesome. It was
They
like
have
a
a great
Mozart
setup
orchestra
there, so
performance.
that
So
was totally
check
cool.
out if they're doing any orchestra.
Yeah.
It's really cool, really amazing. I actually really loved it. It's really wakened my heart to
Yeah.
orchestra.
Honestly, Bergen's pretty good. It's just the weather's a bit
Bergen's
hit and miss,
amazing.
but-
And now, Oslo. What do you think about Oslo? I think it was really nice.
Oslo's good.
It's like the city of, if everywhere else was kind of like more like a town, this has like got big.
This is like full city mode.
It's still got that Norwegian smaller buildings feel.
yeah,
like,
the
in a lot of
European kind of
places.
style. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's a lot more modern. It's not as
Amazing,
naturey.
like interesting architecture. It's got such a interesting feel to so much of it. But you know, it was really cool. Thank you, Amy. It was really cool checking out the big city and seeing like the
big
Monk
smoke.
Museum. Wait, can we point at the Monk Museum from where we're
You
staying?
can. Where is it? It is right there.
That's it.
That
And,
funny shaped building right there on the
if
wall.
you're into some kind of popular art,
Yeah.
Mr. Monk, yeah, you got a whole
Mr.
museum.
Monk.
So it's definitely worth the visit, because I think a lot of his art's actually really interesting and cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
We saw an opera, because the opera house is right
The
there
opera's
as well.
like right next to it, like
Right next to
around
it.
Kind of this
There, it's that
area.
big. It's that one.
Yeah. So that was so good. I would so
Yeah, and we
recommend
saw the opera
seeing
Electra, and
Really,
it was
really
so
cool.
intense and beautiful and
You really get into it.
awe-inspiring.
So
You
cool.
can get into it so much. It was like really fun. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Definitely would
um,
recommend.
Would recommend. It was so good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
The opera, the Monk Museum. I'd recommend here. I don't know. Where do we? What?
I can't even remember what we've been to.
It's all just gone like a flash.
I would say with Oslo, you don't need to be here for so long.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
It's nice here, but it's like, I don't know. I think in Bergen and Tromsø there was a bit more to do.
We went to a little nightclub. Villa
we
nightclub,
did go to a nightclub,
and we're just gonna say one thing: if you're into nightclubs and something techno music,
it
is insane. You've never been to a place like it in your life.
Clubs in Australia. Oh
it was completely crazy, and beautiful churches here as well. If you like some churches, I like churches. They're very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful inside and very interesting. Very old history. You know, some of these have been here for like 1,000 years almost. So. Or 800 years.
And good shopping here as well. Like
good shopping. If you want to get some jeans on,
really
get
nice.
some. Amy got a great pair of jeans. If you want to get some nice clothes, come here.
Yeah, that's the place to go.
Also, we went to a sauna yesterday.
The sauna was the best.
And the sauna was the best. Up there, one of the best experiences here.
And getting in the ice cold water was
you'd think you'd never go in ice cold water in your life. You don't think you have the you think it would freeze you or something, but actually if you go to a 100-degree sauna for like 8 minutes,
mate, you want to get
you're fumed up. You're as warm as a rotisserie chicken, and when you get into that ice cold water, it resets your entire body. It's like
it's crazy.
It's invigorating. It's powerful. It's really nice, and it's really good. And it was a lot of fun going to the